Hi, sir. Thank you, Anunaya Kumar, sir, coming to the 15th AFM Wealth Management Convention. Thank you so much for being present here. My first question to you is: today we see that industry, has reached a 50 lakh crore of AUM, and how do you see the distribution landscape in this in the current scenario?
Yeah, thanks, and many congratulations. First of all, getting into the 15th year, which means in itself a milestone. And look at 15th year, 50 lakh is what we're talking about. So I think to me, this 50 lakh crore that we are talking about today is just one step that we have achieved, because it still has come with a backdrop of just 7% of penetration into the household saving. Globally, the numbers are in 35, 40 northwards. So assuming that it doubles, even if from doubles from here on, we're talking 100 lakh crores kind of a number eventually emerging, which also would mean that a distribution landscape needs to really broad base themselves. We need people not only to be stationed in the larger cities, but we also need skills to get built in a smaller towns, because the pocket of wealth in those towns you just cannot ignore anymore. While we may end up addressing saying that the larger cities are getting over serviced, we have too many people addressing the clients, but the real challenge is to see how the tail starts getting built up, and that's where I think we all have a larger role to play, including AAFM, with your own knowledge build up programs and all. I think those are the need of the today in terms of ensuring the tail further starts getting built up.
Thank you. My second question to you is, sir, how do you see this professional certification? Like you just mentioned that it is very impediment for the mutual fund distributors in the industry or the financial advisor, who are playing a very vital role to make the investors abreast about so many financial products which are coming already come in the India now. So how do you think certificates like chartered wealth manager and other professional certification play a role in this?
See, please, let's first appreciate that the advisory is actually transiting very fast. It's no more talking about only mutual fund. Within mutual fund, you have got a smart beta, which is emerging. Passives are emerging. Now we're talking about balanced hybrid as a space emerging. So which practically means that we are talking about asset allocation playing a very pivotal role. Now mutual fund is just one part of the advisory. Now you have alternate assets which are coming in. Within alternate, you have a performing credit, you have a private equity, REITs, InvITs, so on and so forth. Now, how would I, as an advisor, be able to address two? One is that collaboration. I have a group, a group of friends, like-minded thinking, skilled guys. I can learn while talking. But is it enough? Answer is no. A need for a professionally getting qualified and owning a certificate, going through the modules in a structured fashion, is as critical today as it is to know the stuff. One is you get to know in unstructured fashion, which is what we are talking about, getting to know through the friends, through media, through literatures, but to have it in a structured format and then to imbibe, I feel that yes, what you just have said has a very, very relevant role to play.
Right, sir. And just a personal question to you. How have been your professional journey so far? Because you come from the industry and you're one of the veterans from the industry of the mutual fund industry in India. So I think our audience would like to know your bit of professional journey, and because they really look upon you.
So, as just a small correction, veteran in the mutual fund is only a part of it. I would say the veteran in the wealth platform. Yeah. And why did I use the word wealth? Because being a part of the advisory for a reasonably long part of my own career, well, did start with as a corporate banker, with an IDBI looking after corporate banking, but eventually moved into Citi, ABN and an RBS combination, which made me become an advisor, manage large family offices, teams, regions, and then transited into the mutual fund side. On the manufacturing side, starting with BlackRock, DSP BlackRock, then moved into Invesco and currently with 361 Asset. So I think it's a very fulfilling one because your own learning from the advisory is going to understand how a B2C model works. How does the client feel? And then to get it onto the manufacturing side, it does help you, because then you are able to put your learnings on a B2C to a B2B. And believe you me, when you are in a B2B business, it is very difficult. And for one to be successful in building this business or learning of a B2C helps immensely.
Thank you so very much. And so, what's your opinion on these kind of event like AFM has been, like you rightly mentioned, 15 years we have been there in this event and trying to play our whatever the small role is possible for us. So, what's your opinion on this kind of a effort we are trying to build?
So I'll tell you, industry needs many of these platforms. I did started saying that, one is that you get to know through, various inflows of information, but to have it on a structured format, to hear it from the people who are relevant and who have some bit of an experience to come and share with you all, I think a platform like yours have a very, very significant role to play. I'm going to say that, any serious advisor should always participate in these events. For him, the biggest advantage is over next 2 days, or maybe, I would say 14 to 16 hours of working hours. You get to not only see the best men in the industry coming on a platform, sharing their experiences, but you also get a chance to interact one-on-one with them, which if you would want to do it individually is going to take days and months and weeks. So I think these are the great platforms for one to come, do a talk, learn, share experiences, and also the biggest and the most important thing of our industry, networking. Where else can you find a networking opportunity than a platform like these?
Thank you so very much. So, can we jointly say CWM sahi hai?
बिल्कुल सही है.
CWM sahi hai.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very
Sure.
much.
My pleasure.